Good evening, folks. Happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian viewers, and happy Columbus Day to our American viewers, and to anyone over the seas watching this. Cheers, mate. If you saw part 1 of my Black Ops 4 review, you'll remember I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. This was mostly because it was only a beta and I expected it to improve, and I feel it did with the BlackOut beta. Before I go further, I want to give a shout out to Sony for allowing NGP access to this beta. I didn't buy it for the PlayStation, but I did really want to get as much practice with this game as possible. And the fact that Sony had early beta access to BlackOut got me to dust off my old PS4 and get those extra 3 or 4 days of gaming played before joining the rest of the NGP team on the Xbox One. You may also see in my videos from the PS4 NGP J-Rock and NGP Pony. I should also mention the PS4 clip I'm playing here during my game review. It's one of my first solo games, and finishing in the top 10 really helped my confidence in playing BlackOut. I did play over 140 games between the two consoles, and I didn't win one, but let's talk about that later. Let's get started with the review. Okay, we're back. So why so late? Why am I doing this review so late, and why is it relevant? Well, all of us at NGP have day jobs. Now I'm recently employed. Shortly after the beta came out or left, I got a job. So it's been keeping me busy, and it's been making real life has been making it difficult to get back on the content making, even streaming video games. So why bother, and why now, you might be. Well, first off, I did say I would do a part 2 of my review, and here it is. And then you might be asking why is it relevant? Well, if rumors are to be believed, and that some players are going to have early access to the game, then I really need to get this out before the release date, don't I? So it could be as early as Monday, Tuesday, earlier in the week, definitely before Friday. Someone's going to have early access, and you're going to see a bunch of videos. And I want at least a few people to see this and see my predictions and see my hopes and dreams for this game. Well, as I said, between PlayStation and Xbox, and it's the original, PlayStation Slim, Xbox One original, I played over 140 games. And my last count on the Xbox was about 105, and none of them, I won none of them solo. I might have played a few duos, squads, but really I was out for the count. One of my other teammates probably got the winning shot. I didn't. I'm a noob. I didn't expect any more than that, but I'm getting better. All in all, BlackOut was a fun experience, and the perks and the gadgets were fun to use. The vehicles didn't take long to getting used to. It kind of reminded me of the Warthog in Halo with the thumbsticks rather than the triggers for the gas and brake. All in all, it was fast-paced and just how a battle royale should be. I have played PUBG. Play a little bit of Fortnite. I can't get used to the building. I'm not that fast. But PUBG, I play it. I'm horrible at it. But I try. And way better than PUBG. This is way better than PUBG. This is what PUBG should be for the players right now. It should be smooth. It should look nice. PUBG just has pastel colors. It was boring. It puts me to sleep. It's the only thing going for it is the gunplay. Well, this is a Black Ops BlackOut review, so let me continue. Despite some early crashes in the game, it ran pretty smooth. We found at least one player trying to cheat lagging us out on the PS4. That didn't last for long. I'm sure he regrets doing that. I was playing on the PS4 Slim, as I said, in the original Xbox One. It didn't appear that the lagging and crashing was foreign to the newer models. They were still having problems as well. I'm sure the older models had more problems, but it wasn't just limited to the older models. By Saturday, I would say most of that was nothing but a memory. So remembering it was a beta, it was pretty impressive to see Treyarch respond to ample complaints by the community and give attention to those things that needed fixed or tweaked. I know the armor was an issue. I'll get to that in a moment. So the game started with 80 players and then 88 before Sunday. And by the time Monday rolled around, it was 100 playing Monday. It was smooth. It was a smooth experience. I look forward to playing this on the 12th on the Xbox One with the rest of the NGP team. I wanted to mention a few things that the community brought up, but I expect Treyarch to attend to these, and hopefully they're all fixed before release day. So armor, as I understand, a lot of players wanted level 3 armor nerfed or removed altogether. It gave that player an extreme advantage over others. For me, from my point of view, any pro could maybe snipe someone in the head, take out the helmet, and then the armor would be downgraded to a level 2 or level 1. That's just my opinion. I'm not sure if that's how it works. And the frequency of this armor level 3. I was under the impression that it would only be available in airdrops and special crates, such as those found with the zombies. But I was pretty sure I was picking that up almost anywhere. It was rare, but I still picked it up. And a lot more people had it than expected. So maybe they'll fix that or tweak it or something. Looting, I found that picking up 1 or 2 wasn't so bad. Hold down my X button on the Xbox controller, I walked over it, it picked up. But with multiple items in the area, it made it kind of complicated, tedious. Hopefully they fix it up. Maybe a list of stuff on the ground may be helpful. Textures and bushes. I thought the grass didn't look as crisp as other COD games. I know that's not really important, and that's probably what they thought when they put out the beta, and they wanted to concentrate on the gameplay instead of how pretty it looked. But on the subject of bushes, I'm so used to walking through the bushes in PUBG. I think we might have been a little spoiled. I understand why we shouldn't be able to camp in them, and who wants someone else to camp in them. But we can drive through them, so why can't we run through them? And then bringing it up to bushes, I really hope they bring in a ghillie suit for this game. I really, really hope. Anyways, all in all, my score for BlackOut, Black Ops and BlackOut altogether is 9.5 out of 10. That's for the beta. I really hope it's 10 out of 10. When the actual releases comes out. So I hope everyone enjoys the game. I'm just going to give you a short list of my hopes for this game, my predictions maybe. So if you really liked the idea of BlackOut and you saw the E3 reveal presentation live or later on YouTube, at the timestamp that I found was 45 minutes and 50 seconds. Mr. Vanderhaar says that at least one map would be 1,500 times the size of Nuketown. So with a little mathematics, I want to present my theory on what is going to happen with the current BlackOut map. You'll see by the map that I've provided on the screen here, Nuketown Island is approximately equal to 1 square on an 8x8 map. If we calculate 1500's square root, it's 38 and change. Well, let's just go with 38. So in theory, Treyarch could be releasing a map 5 3/4 times the size of the current Blackout map. It just doesn't make sense. It's too big. Now, if we shrink this down to Nuketown only, which is on the map, it is approximately half the size of the island. So if we take half of that, we could be seeing a released map for Blackout about double the size of the current map that we played on. That would be great. Now with larger maps, we need larger squads. Treyarch has already announced 5v5 format for competitive COD. This was always supported by the 5-seater helicopter. It kind of gave me the idea that that's where they were going. I hope I wasn't the only one. So this is COD, so why not 6 or 8 players? Now if we increase the size of the map, it makes sense. Why not more vehicles? Why not a motorcycle? You know, why not have more players? More than 100. This is Call of Duty after all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Drop a like. Drop a dislike. Anything to let me know that you watched it. A comment would be great. Check us out at www.noobgoingpro.com. Check us out on Twitter. Twitter? We should be on Twitter. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Check out NGP Gaming Company. Thanks again for watching. Cheers. Good night.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety. Supply drop inbound. Further collapse expected. Travel to indicated safe zone.
No, I haven't won yet, Paul. Or overloaded. Oh, Paul. can't go into a bush, but you can drive through it. Interesting.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
I know your evil side says to you, man, I wish I was playing this game with Gregan. I know that's what you're thinking. And you could for 169 bucks. Denise says I'm mean. Pardon me. I'd rather spend that on a real game, huh? Yeah, I understand. Your definition of a real game. Yeah.
Net call. Supply drop incoming. Be advised, further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone.
Shit, I'm in the safe zone, and everyone's gonna come to me. Oh shit, I thought there was 48 people left. There's only 7. Damn.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Sweet. Oh, sweet. Who am I going to use this on? Anyone that's coming my way.
Net call. Supply drop incoming. Be advised, further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Oh.
Action. MTC suspended.
Oh. Wow. That's it? Damn it.